Welcome to Two Tangles Tuesdays, which is a bit of a tongue twister, right? So before I get started, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe and like them. And also, if you'd like to go to my new Facebook group, then on Sundays, I'm going to have a post what you did Sunday, and that way you can post your version of these tiles, which I would really absolutely like to see. Okay, so today we're doing blooming butter and Springle. I just had a moment there for a second. Okay. All right. Alrighty, that's just some marks that I'm making for myself because I do tend to go too close to the edge when I do this. I've been having a little trouble with that, so I just wanted to make a mark for myself to not do that. So I'm going to start my blooming butter like this. 2 parallel lines. And I'm going to go in a circle making a few sets of parallel lines. Okay. All right. And then the next thing that we're going to do is in between the sets of parallel lines, we're going to make like a little orb like that. All right. Now in this space with the orb, we're going to do this. Okay. So we're making it like into a little petal, but then also we're orating the inside right afterwards. I'm going to put a couple of little flicks on here. All right, now let's add in the sprinkle. I'm going to use these 2 lines for my sprinkle for the first one that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to use this line to make another. These two lines. This one I'm going to make it go the opposite way. And since I don't want it to get in the way of this one, I am going to make it go down a bit. Okay. And now I'm going to add another using these lines. For this one, I'm going to do something a little bit different with the lines. So I'm going to actually curve in this way, leave a little space, and keep going. Okay. And then I'm going to aura that and then kind of connect while I'm coming up there. So like this. There we go. Now we got kind of a twisty guy. And now we're gonna do one more. In that direction. Yeah, let's do it in this direction. Okay. All right, I think that looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a weird, creepy sea creature. We could probably put another small one in here. So how many that you're going to be able to do depends on how many of these little blooming butter things that you have. And I did a lot of them. So I am going to do one really short one, I guess. It's kind of like a regular sprinkle. Okay, that's a small one, but that's okay. I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, let's shade this. So for the blooming butter, I am going to shade these little pieces that we made when we aura'd the flower. And then I'm going to shade these lightly with what's left over on my tortilla. Okay, that looks cool. All right, before I actually shade the sprinkles, what I would like to do is just look at the corner of each of these, and I'm going to round off that corner. And since this looks a little sea creature-ish to me, I'm going to actually add some circles, I think, on these. I think that would be pretty cool. Some orbs. I'm going to round off this corner too. All right. All right, now we're gonna shade the sprinkles. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight one side of them. Let's do this side for the ones that are facing that way. And then the other side for the ones facing the other way. All right, we're going to shade a little tiny bit of the stems that they are connected to. But we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we're going to go halfway up and then halfway down. So not all the way. So just a tiny bit at the top and a tiny bit at the bottom. The uneven shading, I think, adds to like the kind of overall like weirdness, sea creature of it. So that is what I have decided to do with Blooming Butter and Springle. And I hope that you like it.